Good morning, students. Today we are going to see 5 steps to successful implementation of ERP. Tougher competition in the market is generating the need to better optimize resources, improve profitability, and keep customers satisfied. This is the major goal of each and every organization because so many competitors there are in the market. How we are going to sustaining in the market? If you want to sustain the market, we have to utilize our resources very effectively and improve our profitability. And the major final thing, we have to satisfy the customer. Companies are increasing implementing ERP system software solution to improve operation and provide faster customer response. Choosing an ERP system that meets your specific business requirement, which enable your smoother implementation. Basically, ERP system which provide a faster. Okay, if the software packages is written for your industry, you won't have a custom design and a solution. Customer design a solution. Customized solutions are consuming, implement and add unnecessary cost. Here, one of the top reason ERP implementation has failed is, the reason is that the software does not meet industry specification. What we want, we have to design for it. Okay, how we can make this ERP system has to be going to be successful in the sense we have to plan very proper manner. Some of the steps which I would like to explain. First one is strategic planning. Once we are implementing ERP, we have to plan. Strategic plan who will do? Top level management will do. What they are going to do? They have to assign the project team. Which team this project they are going to do. Examine current business process and information flow. Set objective. Develop a project plan. This is the major thing we have to do. What do you mean by assigning project team? Which employee, which department they are going to do. For example, if you are taken as a marketing, sales, customer services, purchasing, accounting, operating, and how we are connecting with the senior management. This is going to be a team wise, we have to assign the task. Each team member should be committed and the success of the project accountability for specific tasks. That is, the thing is timeline. When we are going to start, when we are going to finish, when the objective is going to be finalized, how to formulate a plan, training plan. So all these criteria will be taken into the account for in a project team. Next, examine the current business. What is the current business is going on? What is the process right now we are having? How we are meeting our objectives in that old concept? If we are going to implement our new concept, what is the gap between that? This is what we are going to examine the current procedure. Some of the questions we asked in the examination, like what is that? Are your procedure is up to date? We have to find out whether it is updated or not. Are there processes that could be automated? And are personnel spending overtime processing order? Does your sales force and customer service personnel have a real time access to customer information? These are all the basic questions when we are examining the system we have to ask. Next, we have to set objectives. Objectives the major role playing in implementation. What we want to do, what we want to achieve, that we have to be very clear. That is what objectives. So clearly it says that implementation of ERP solution, we have so many issues we will be facing. So first we have to find out the scope of implementation. Practically, it is very difficult to implement. Example of objectives would include what are the objectives like? Does the solution reduce backlogs? Such a thing. Can the solution improve on-time delivery? Will you able to increase our production yields? So these are all the basic questions we have to ask when we are setting the objectives. Develop a project plan. It's a major role next to playing. The team should be develop a project plan. We are assigned the team, right? But the particular team, for example, sales team, what they are going to do when they are receiving the order. when it is going to be processed, when it is going to be shipment, when it is we are meeting a customer, and how we are satisfying. So this develop a project plan by the particular department, and each and every department has to be concentrate, and each and every individual has to be participate in that. This is the major thing, developing a plan, project plan. Next, we are going to see procedure review. What is the procedure review? Review software capabilities, identify manual process, develop standard operating procedure. Let me see one by one. Review software capability, dedicate 3 to 5 days of intensive review of the software capability for the project team. Just like that, we can give to the project and do the project like that. We can't say because we have to review the software capability, how much that software have a capability. Determine whether the modification needed prior to employee training. Before entering into the training to the employee, we have to identify like whether it is good or any understandable is there, how we can match that understanding, all these things we have to. Identify manual process. Easily, actually man only going to operate the system. So manual process easily, keyboard operating or very automated or not, everything we have to identify. And develop standard operating procedure. Very, very important. SOPs. What are the standard operating procedure? Everybody have a common standard operating procedure, whether it will be easy or not. It will be standardized or not. Sometimes the standard procedure also, operation procedure also somewhat difficult. One software package is to another software package. That is what they are saying, that standard operation procedure we have to develop. Clear. This is a huge task, but a critical to the success of your implementation. Example of standard operating procedure. How do you handle the global price changes? What are the process for inputting new customer records? How do you currently handle the paperwork on drop shipment? How do you we add new product or formula in the system? So these are all the basic things we have to find out. Next, data collection and cleanup. Very easy concept. First, we have to collect the data and where the information and facts are there, we have to convert like a data. First thing. Next, collect a new data, review all the data inputs, clean up the data. So this is the basic thing. Convert the data. We can do assume that 100% data cannot be converted. There may be outdated information in the system. Of course, it will be facing that so many biggest organizations. Okay, determine which information should be converted through the analysis of current data and collect new data. Okay, old data we are having. What about new data? New data where it is available, whether it is consolidated or not, that one we have to find. Review all the data input. Everything is correct or not, we have to review it. Which are the data is important, you have to keep it. After the last one, what they are saying, data cleanup. And after reviewing, we have to find out which one is required, which one is not required. If not required data, we have to clean up. Like mobile we are doing, the same type. We have to clean it. Next step, fourth step, training and testing. Okay, these up to this we completed. Now we are implemented, right? So we have to train and test. Before entering into the software package, we have to train the employee how to operate it. Okay, some database collection, every data, information, facts, everything we are having. First, we have to pre-test the database, verify the testing, train the trainer, perform final testing. These are all the basic things. What is pre-tested database in the sense? The project team, already we defined it, right? They should practice the database, how to operate it. That is what pre-testing, whether they are doing correctly or not. Keep on assessment for them, and whether they are working correctly, okay, they can start it. Like it's a type of training which already we have given. So in that we pre-test when the software enter into, they will be testing 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 days at least. They will be testing whether the employee is easy to operate, whether the results which is coming from that manual calculation which matches it, if its data is going to be accuracy or not. All these things has to be taken part of pre-tested database. Verify testing. Once it is okay, make sure that actual test mirror the standard operating procedure outlined. Step 2, everything is going to be matching or not. Okay. The next one is train the trainer. Okay, anything, everything, okay. Anyway, the trainer also should train. No, who going to practice? Those people effectively we have to train them because assigning the project team itself is started. If they are, they have to adapt to the new technology. They have to, they want to study eagerly study. They want to implement it. The system, the enthusiasm has to be there in the trainer. Okay, final testing. The project team need to perform a final test on the data and the process once training is complete and make needed adjustment. You won't need run parallel system if you have completed through the testing. Okay, next go live and the evaluation. Okay, fine. These my 4 steps, everything completed. Fifth step, what we are going to just implement. What is going on, we can see in the live link what will happen and simultaneously evaluate. So develop a final go live test checklist, evaluate the solution. What is that? A sample final go live count and checklist sample. What is that? Physical inventory process is complete. Beginning balance entry procedure are developed for all the modules. Any transition issues is addressed or not. Documentation and modifications. Execute and the department heads are fully trained or not. Vendor is available for go live days. User will have assistant during their first live transactions. All these things we have to. Finally, develop a structured evaluation plan which ties back to the goal. What we have assigned the team, what objectives we are setting, everything, whether once implementing the ERP system, it is matching or not. Okay. Post implementation, pre implementation, what the changes occur, what is going to be we are expecting, whether we meet our expectation or not, everything has to be done in the evaluation part. Clear. Just I want to summarize it. First, set reasonable goals and objectives. Make your project team, test the software, constantly evaluate. This is the major thing I would like to explain the implementation of ERP system. These are the 5 steps, major steps which will help for successful implementation of ERP system. Thank you.